Hi everybody, I hope everyone's okay. I thought I'd send out a quick video in response to the big tariffs announcement in the last 24 hours, or it was very early our time yesterday. What we've seen, and of course, is immediate, fairly heavy negative reactions on the share markets, which is unsurprising. And so I just wanted to give you an idea of our view, our house view here. I should always say, of course, that this is just general information. This is what we've got in mind and what we think, and of course it applies differently to different people, so always please keep that in mind. Look, excuse my voice too, coming out of a cold. We knew from the start, as I said in a recent video, we knew since the election of the Trump administration that their style is disruptive, their style is erratic and unpredictable. And regardless of outcomes, that'll cause this short-term fluctuation, this uncertainty where, announcements are made and the uncertainty exists as to how it rolls out. So we think that'll carry on. We think it'll continue. The extreme market reactions over the last couple of days, including I think a 4% drop overnight in the US, and also just at 10:15 this morning when I'm recording this, about a 1.5% drop in the Australian market, is largely because these reciprocal tariffs were more aggressive than was expected. So we also think that that there will be ongoing negotiations now between a lot of these countries that are affected, and some may be reduced and things might settle out, which is where we kind of believe it'll happen, and we'll end up coming to a reasonable position where the markets settle back again after this really short-term volatility, and we're back to a new norm. I saw reports this morning about yesterday being COVID-like crashes and all the rest of it. In my view, at least, COVID was completely different. The cause was unknown, the results were unknown, when it would stop was completely unknown, a health issue. So that's a vastly different situation to where we find ourselves now. The markets will sort themselves out, but there's an immediate instant reaction as usual, which again I'll remind you is where we have active managers in our portfolios, and we do that because these ructions present opportunities for them to find bargains for you, for long-term investors. So we think naturally it'll cause a bit of a drag on global growth. That's unsurprising, and that's being said widely in commentaries. And we also think that the US consumers will be the ones who are most affected by it directly. We, as you would have seen, Australia got a relatively light 10% tariff. Well, that was hardly reciprocal, but we think, again, as widely been discussed, that our biggest impacts will be known once we know the impacts on our largest trading partners who are affected by these tariffs, the Chinas and other Asian countries that have been hit pretty hard. So look, that's probably the main thing. Message is there's no cause for panic. We do our thing. If we overreacted after every event of volatility, we'd be doing really badly for you. So look, please try and look through all of this, all of the news, all of the volatility. Watch it with interest, of course, but know that we've got good quality assets, well diversified, well managed, and that's the key to it all. Okay, just a quick one. Hope you're well. Take care. Have a good weekend. See you soon. Bye.